You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's hard to see behind my smile. I'll say whatever you want, let you walk into my heart if you want to.
Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. It's 11:40 in the evening and today is today is October 1, okay? October 1, 2023. So, we are welcoming the first day of the month. It's Sunday. So, I really hope you all had, amazing rest. Kasi me, I don't think I am resting. Like, even though I am, here, like, I'm still doing something. I'm actually doing some side hustle right now. That's why I'm still awake. So, I'm really doing a lot. Ano ba guys, di ba? Nakakapagod. Wala tayong magawa. Kasi, I remember at those moments when I am like on a leisure base, wala ko tayong masyadong ginagawa. So, it's different. Like, I have so much time freedom. Pero ngayon, I have a lot of things to do. So, again, we're on to chapter 8. The title of this is Enjoying Solitude and Other People. So, start na agad tayo kasi wag na tayo masyadong eme-eme. May pasok kasi bukas. Like, later Monday na. So, I think na-accomplish ko na yung mga dapat mong ma-accomplish this week. Kasi nabigay ko na din yung gift ko sa friend ko. So, yan. October yan. Happy birthday to all of you. Hindi ko na kayo maisa-isa. Alam nyo na. Kaya nyo na yan, guys. Malalaki na kayo kasi marami pa tayong iniisip. So, let's start. Studies on flow have demonstrated repeatedly that more than anything else, the quality of life depends on two factors: how we experience work and our relations with other people. The most detailed information about who we are as individuals comes from those we communicate with, and from the way we accomplish our jobs. Our self is largely defined by what happens in those two contexts, as Freud recognized in his prescription of love and work. Here we will explore relationships with family and friends to determine how they can become the source of enjoyable experiences. So it's really hard. It's a difficult thing to bring love and harmony in the house, diba? So, I don't know. Not everyone is like blessed to have that harmonious type of home. So, whether we are in the company of other people or not makes a great difference to the quality of experience. We are biologically programmed to find another human being the most important objects in the world, because they can make life either very interesting and fulfilling or utterly miserable. How we manage relationships with them makes an enormous difference to our happiness. If we learn to make our relations with others more like flow experiences, our quality of life as a whole is going to be much improved. On the other hand, we also value privacy and often wish to be left alone. Yet it frequently turns out that as soon as we begin to grow depressed. It is typical for people in this situation to feel lonely, to feel that there is no challenge, there is nothing to do. For some, solitude brings about in milder form the disorienting symptoms of sensory deprivation, Yet, unless one learns to tolerate and even enjoy being alone, it is very difficult to accomplish any task that requires undivided concentration. Concentration. So, for this reason, it is essential to find ways to control consciousness, even when we are left to our own devices. So, isang sakit ng katawan ko, guys. Ang dami kong ginawa, tsaka ang dami kong iniisip. So, for this week, there's just piles of things to do. But it's okay, you know. I am really trying my best to balance work life, home life, and all the other aspects of my life kasi it's not easy. But, yeah. So, wala lang. Nakakamiss mag-travel. So, but I'm still traveling, pero it's not that far. For me, it's not that far. So the conflict between being alone and being with others, of the things that frighten us, the fear of being left out of the flow of human interaction, is certainly one of the worst. There is no question that we are social animals. Only in the company of other people do we feel complete. In many preliterate cultures, solitude is thought to be so intolerable that a person makes a great effort never to be alone. Only witches and shamans feel comfortable spending time by themselves. In many different human societies, Australian Aborigines, Amish farmers, West Point cadets, the worst sanction of the community can issue in shunning. The person ignored grows gradually depressed and soon begins to doubt his or her very existence. So, oftentimes, guys, so nangyayari talaga ito. It's a phase since you know that life is like a heartbeat, diba? It's like that. So, you really have to maintain your, to be in moderation. Like, if there's highs, it's good. If there's lows, that, you will still be fine. Okay? So, because a lot of people can't handle those things. Like me before, I really can't. I don't know. Even though I am a fire sign and I'm a Sagittarius by nature, like we are such like commutable sign. But way back, I remember that I don't really know how to handle those energies. Like how do I say this? Like too much happiness and extreme depression, something like that. So it's a wave. It comes in waves. So mahirap talagang i-balance yung ganong paano ba? Yung ganong mga situation. But always remember, guys, that it is just a phase. So if you are like having those challenging times, 'di ba? So, make sure to pray a lot. Siguro, ganun na lang. To pray a lot. Kasi ako, those times, maybe I'm just asking for guidance, but I don't do a lot of praying those times. So, kasi sobrang chaotic pa ng nun. I'm mentally, not in a good space. So, I'm just saying, continue na tayo. Mukhang mga chika minute na naman tayo dito. So in some societies, the final outcome of being ostracized is death. The person who is left alone comes to accept the fact that he must be already dead. Since no one pays attention to him any longer, little by little he stops taking care of his body and eventually passes away. The Latin locution for being alive was inter hominem esse, which literally meant to be among men. Whereas to be dead was inter hominem esse desinere, or to cease to be among men. So I like those words, no? So exile from the city was next to being killed outright, the most severe punishment for a Roman citizen. So no matter how luxurious his country estate, if banished from the company of his peers, the urban Roman become an invisible man. So the same bitter fate is well known to contemporary New Yorkers whenever, for some reason, they have to leave their city. The density of human contacts the great cities afford is like a soothing balm. People in such centers relish it even when the interactions it provides may be unpleasant or dangerous. So the crowd streaming along Fifth Avenue may contain an abundance of muggers and weirdos. Nevertheless, they are exciting and reassuring. Everyone feels more alive when surrounded with other people. Social science surveys have universally concluded that people claim to be most happy with friends and family or just in the company of others. So when they are asked to list pleasant activities that improve their mood for the entire day, the kind of events most often mentioned are being with happy people. So having people show interest in what I say, being with friends, and being noticed as sexually attractive. Wala, nakat na guys. So we're done na with our first chapter. So bukas ko na lang siya i-continue since it's 11:51 p.m. Tama ba? PM guys PM. So October 1 pa, gabi lang. Okay, so kailangan ko bang paulit-ulitin. So baka kasi nantok na ako guys. So I have to say it again. So yan guys, thank you guys for listening and for being with me in my journey, diba? Syempre, you and I are, you have been here since a very long time. I'm pretty sure kasi marami-rami na kayong nanonood. So, eventually, you'll know. Ganun. So, nantok na ako. Nantok na ako, guys. So, ayan. Matatapos na ako ng ginagawa ko. So, let's welcome this month with so much love. And, relaxation, calmness, and peace. Ganon. Ganon, guys. Sige na, guys. I will see you again tomorrow, ha? Ingat and Monday tomorrow. So, be very patient kasi we all know that 99% of us don't want Mondays. Siguro 95% kasi may mga billionaire naman. So, let's not hate Mondays. Let's try our best na lang. Sige. I'll see you again tomorrow, guys. Good night, everyone.
You can ask